Good morning friends, welcome you to the next lecture of mechanical measurements and metrology. In the last lecture series, we have seen the videos regarding measurements using mechanical comparators, electrical comparators, as well as we have gone in our last lecture for the angular measurement using sine bar. Now today we are going to do more advanced measurement using some equipments. Let us see one by one. The first what we are going to discuss is universal bevel protector. Now universal bevel protector is the name that it has received because actually it has applications over the universe. Let us see. It is used to measure angles accurately to 5 minutes. Now please keep in mind minute that is used in the measurement as degree, minute and second. It is finely made tool with dial graduated in degree, a base and a sliding blade. The blade can be locked against dial by tightening the blade clamp nut. The blade and dial can be rotated as one unit to any position and locked by tightening the dial clamp nut for accurate measurement. A vernier or a fine adjustment device is fitted on the dial. The dial is graduated onto eye threads. The vernier scale is divided into 12 equal parts on each side of 0. Every third division is numbered 0, 15, 30, 45, 60 respectively. That represents minutes. Let us see the diagram very clearly. The working edge is on the bottom. The main body is showing connection. Vernier scale has been attached to the scale. The fine adjustment screw will provide us the tuning of the instrument. The blade is there for locking nut. Magnifying lens, as we have seen in the comparator segment, magnifying lens comes from the optical comparator division, but it magnifies the values, therefore it reduces parallax errors. And the working edge is aligned with the acute angle attachment. Also the angular attachment is given with a nut and the stock has been provided over here. So this is in general universal bevel protector. Let us see another instrument of this segment, that is angle gauges. In this method, the attocalorimeter used in conjunction with angle gauges. It compares angle to be measured of given component with the angle gauges having standard angles. Angle gauges are wedge-shaped block and can be used as a standard for angle measurement. They reduce the setup time and minimize the error. These are 13 pieces divided into 3 types such as degree, minute and second. The first series angle are 1 degree, 3 degree, 9 degree, 27 degree and 41 degree, and the second series angle are 1, 3, 9, 27 but in minutes, and third series angles are 3 second, 6 second, 18 second and 13 seconds. These gauges can be used for large number of combinations by adding or subtracting different gauges. Now you can see over here why these 3 grades are being given. Suppose you want to calculate an angle with some sort of degree, minute, second, we can justify, for example, 3 degree, 6 minute and 6 seconds is the angle measurement required. So it can be measured using a series angle from 3 degree, then next from 3 minutes and next from 6 seconds. So using these various combinations we can obtain the required angle and of course we can measure it on a perfect level. Next, as we have talked how to form or the angle combinations that are shown in the diagram, addition has been shown over there where 27 degree and 9 degree are in a reduction. That means the angle included was 18 degree, and in the first diagram 27 degree plus 9 degree will combine to the angle of 36 degree. Nominal angle combinations that can be obtained, you can see in the table over here. Degree 1, 3, 9, 27, 41, minutes 1, 3, 9, 27, fraction of minutes, or you can call it as a second converted, are 0.05, 0.1, 0.3, 0.5. So by adding different combinations in a crisscross manner, we can form different angular combinations. Moving to the next very interesting instrument in the angular measurement segment, that is clinometer. A clinometer is a special case of application of spirit level. In clinometer, the spirit level is mounted on a rotary member carried in a housing. One face of the housing forms base of the instrument. On the housing, there is a circular scale. The angle of inclination of rotary member carrying level relative to its base can be measured by this circular scale. Of course, all these things we are going to see in a diagram. Thus, for this purpose, instrument base is placed. A second reading is then taken in similar manner on the second face of workpiece. The included angle between the faces is then the difference of the two readings. Note over here. Clinometers are also used for checking angular faces and relief angles on large cutting tools and milling cutter inserts. Now, milling cutter inserts are the things which are to be placed in between arbors, therefore giving angle to the milling tool. This can be used for setting inclinable table on jig boring that we have discussed in the last semester in the module design of jigs and fixtures, machines and angular work on grinding machines. The most commonly used clinometer is of Hilliard and Watts type. It gives divided into 0 to 360 degree at 10 equal intervals. Subdivision of 10 degree is possible by use of optical micrometer. Next, now precision micro-optic clinometer. These are used for measurement and checking of angular faces, gauges, relief angles on large cutting tools, angles of milling cutter inserts, jig and fixtures, level of machine ways and bed plates, and for setting up of inclinable angles on jig boring machine. The special with appropriate accessories, these can be used for measuring angular displacements of small parts and setting out of angles. Now, if we can think, these clinometers will provide us smallest possible angles to largest possible angles. Already in the last angular measurement, we have seen that a 360 degree is divided into 10 subintervals. That means every part will cover for 36 degree approximately. The special features of precision micro-optic clinometer up. You can see the wonderful instrument of clinometer in the diagram very clearly. As the diagram explains, the scale is divided into 10 interval parts of 36 degree each. Therefore, 36 into 10, you can calculate 360 degree in all. There is an eyepiece for looking into that. On the right corner, the locking nuts have been provided. Of course, the slit is provided for any minor adjustment. The special feature of this clinometer are direct reading over the range of 0 to 360 degree, optical reading system totally enclosed in glass circles, and very interesting, easy to read scales. That means, friends, we can minimize the parallax error which generally obtained due to uneven looking into the scale. The main scale and micrometer scale visible simultaneously. In the eyepiece, external scale for rapid course setting, slow motion screw for fine setting, eyepiece rotatable to most convenient viewing position, and hardened ground steel base are some of the added features of this wonderful clinometer. We can check out the levels obtained in the two surfaces, that is the surface compared and actual workpiece. First, the surfaces are not matching, that is, it is not in the level. Second, it is perfectly coinciding, that means the level has been achieved and it can be visible on the master scale. Precision micro-optic clinometer utilizes bubble unit with a prismatic coincidence mirror which presents both ends of the bubble as adjacent images. That's what we have talked now. As the dial is level, the two half edges move into coincidence, making it very easy to see when the bubble is exactly centered without reference to any graduations. Up. Now, summary of the clinometer. Without wasting much of the time, we will look at the summary. To determine the inclination of the clinometer, the bulb is level and scales are read. The double lines are imaged for one side of the circle and single ones from point diametrically opposite by using double lines as an index. Already these notes have been uploaded on the displays. You should watch that. Also, we have discussed that much material in the lecture. The locating face on the back allows the instrument to be used horizontally with the accessory workable or reflector in it. The clinometer can be used as a precedent setting tool to set a tool head or table at a specific angle. First, micrometer scale is set, then the work surface is tilted until the bubble is exactly centered. The work surface is thus set to specific angle relative to level plane. Dear friends, we have gone through the theory part of the clinometer. In the practical examination, we will be using this information to use and to calculate different angles included over here. Thank you.